Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one. Little videos designed to help you to experience God's best as we join our faith together. And this week we're joining our faith together, believing God for Thanksgiving, a heart full of Thanksgiving, a recipe for Thanksgiving from 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, starting in the 17th verse, but we'll pick up with the 20th verse, despise not prophesying. So by the way, this is not only a recipe for Thanksgiving, this is a recipe for living a successful life. Despise not prophesying. What is a prophecy? A prophecy is not, yea, verily, I, the Lord thy God, will say unto thee. And I tell a couple of good stories in the message. You can catch it on Facebook at Aspire Church TV or on our website, aspirechurch.tv. Prophecy is inspired utterance. When you hear a word from God and you know that it's a word from God, inspired by God, when you're inspired to wrap your head around it, wrap your heart around it, embrace it for yourself, that's a prophetic word. When you hear a prophetic word, anything can happen. Many, many years ago, we were sitting in a service in Dallas, Texas. C.S. Updegrove was preaching, pastoring a little Assembly of God church in Tonkawa, Oklahoma. Frustrated beyond imagination. We were frustrated. Sitting there in that service, C.S. Updegrove called me out and told me everything that we were going through. Told me what God was going to do in our ministry, and he capped it all off by saying, within 3 years' time, you'll be preaching in the largest churches in America. That looked like a far-fetched prophecy. That looked like a word that was never going to come to pass. But 3 years later, because we embraced that word, 3 years later, we were preaching in some of the largest churches in America. Why? Because we heard a prophetic word. Despise not prophesying. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. And there's never been a time when you need to prove all things and hold fast that which is good, as the day in which we're living. AI, computer-generated images, computer-generated content. You need to prove all things, hold fast that which is good. When you read your news feed, you need to know the bias of the news feed. And when you hear a word from God, you need to prove it. Because if it is a word from God, it certainly can be proven and will be proven out. Despise not prophesying. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. And the very God of peace sanctify you wholly. And I pray, God, your whole spirit and soul and body be preserved blameless unto the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. That's the end of the recipe. I want you to embrace thankfulness today, because a heart full of thanksgiving is a heart filled with the goodness of God. This Sunday at Aspire Church, why I'm thankful for the church. Catch it live on the live stream at aspirechurch.tv, Facebook Aspire Church TV. That's live stream aspirechurch.tv, Facebook Aspire Church TV, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Why I'm thankful for the church, and you need to know this. I'm thankful for Aspire Church, and I'm thankful for you. I'm glad you're part of our ministry. I'll see you Sunday at Aspire Church.